Can't see myself. All right, we are in Salt Lake City. We're going to meet with a builder out here, Roper Buildings, to try to get another builder in our network so that more of you have someone that is capable of building barndominium for you. So I'm going to put the camera down since I need to pay attention. But we're going to go to some different builds and we'll show them to you. Won't be able to fly the drone high enough to get above the mountains here, Justin.
This one looks awesome.
Man, this is a beautiful place.
Right there.
Alright, we're here. I'm gonna check this building out.
Hey, hey!
What's up?
You can't start filming our building. That's bullcrap. No, I'm just kidding. What's up? How are you? Good to see you.
What's going on, man?
Paul, what's up, buddy? Glad you guys made it out.
Yeah.
You guys enjoying your Rocky Mountain High?
Yeah, I've never been to Utah.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good.
Good. You've never been to Utah?
Go ahead. Hey, do you want
Welcome.
me to walk back
Hope you
in and
guys
start over?
Yeah,
come
do
on
the. We need some wind. Do we got fans or anything blowing in his little?
Just blow your hair back.
Yeah, blow his hair back. Yeah,
man?
no, glad you guys
How are
made
you
it
doing?
out.
Good, how are
That's
you?
awesome.
Good.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. For those of you who are new, my name is Paul. We own Mr. Post Frame. We are here in Utah, which none of us have ever been here, or me and Emily haven't. We're here with Roper Buildings. We got Chad and Brett. We met them at the NFBA, and as you guys know, we're designing buildings all over the country, so we're traveling, meeting other builders to see how they build. I love seeing how different companies build. It helps me learn, helps me be better. But they're going to take us around to some of their builds, which we're at a facility right now. It's called It's Time Charity, so it's a really cool place. We'll talk more about that later, but I'll have you guys just kind of talk about the states you cover and whatnot.
Yeah, like Paul said, my name's Brett. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing with Roper Buildings, and we cover all the entire state of Utah, most of Idaho, western Wyoming, most of Nevada, and Arizona. So we're kind of an intermountain company right now. We're looking at getting into Colorado and some other adjacent states to us, but yeah, we're just happy that the Post Frames, Mr. and Mrs. Post Frame, came to town, and we're just excited to share what we do with other people around the country.
Yeah, so these guys are at a whole different level, which is awesome because you can see kind of how I'm interested in how their infrastructure works, all that kind of stuff. But we're trying to meet builders that we can send you guys to, because we can't cover the whole country, obviously. So I think this has been fun so far. We've already toured this one. We're going to go to a couple others, and
Yeah.
be a good time, I think.
Yeah, we're excited to have you guys with us here in Utah. It's fun.
I've never been to Utah before.
Yeah, these are real mountains.
Yeah, it's a little bit smoggy today, so you don't see them real clear today, but
Well, it's more than
people
we see
people
in
go to
Iowa.
Denver and they're like, yeah, we're the Rocky Mountains, so you can't even see the mountains from Denver. It's like, but no, Stan, I think he's coming up. That might have been him. The guy we built this with he owns
He owns Westland Construction. So they build a lot of LDS temples and stuff.
Just so we're clear, Roper didn't finish all of this.
Oh, yeah.
He took our shell and he ran with it like anybody else would.
Like
We're
everybody
we're
else.
building a lot of people's stuff top to bottom now, kind of like you do, Paul. But Paul and Emily here.
How are you?
Nice to meet you, Emily.
Pleasure to meet
Yeah,
you.
thanks for letting us
Yeah.
stop by.
You bet.
This is their
This is
sidekick.
Justin.
Yogi.
Oh yeah, Yogi, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we wanted to come out and like we talked about on the phone and just
Yeah.
show your place off a little bit. And
Oh,
these
good.
guys have a great online presence, a social media presence. So
Uh-huh. That's
yeah,
awesome.
so let's
Good.
bring them down.
Yeah.
So what actually do you do at this place?
We're going to bring people here who have been diagnosed with terminal diseases and
Okay.
other special needs, and we'll let them bring their family and build just build memories here,
Sure.
playing with the horses, and
Cool.
if they can ride, we'll get them on a little ride. If not, we'll just let their family ride
Nice.
and just have fun. And if they're here at lunchtime or dinner, we'll feed them lunch or dinner. So
That's
we're
great.
trying to set up so we can do all of this and not have any costs for the
Right.
clients that come here. Even we're gonna kind of concentrate on giving some young kid horse rides for younger children to help them build their self-esteem and stuff like that. And we don't want to charge for that, but if people want to make a donation, that would be
Sure.
great. Yeah,
Sure.
because this facility will run completely on donations. Many of them from myself, right?
That's awesome.
But yeah, we're hoping other people will see the vision. And at the time I started this, my wife and I started this, I had no idea the very first client would be my younger sister. She passed away 3 weeks ago, but we were fortunate enough to get her to come and her family to come. She had 3 different, they're from Maine, and so they had family coming from California, New Hampshire, and Maine at
Well, that's
different
a long way.
times. So we were able to spend time with their family.
Sure.
But again, I had no idea it would be my own sister.
So what is your background a little bit?
I'm a general contractor.
Okay.
The last probably 10, 12 years of my career I spent working on international projects for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints,
Okay.
building temples
Nice.
around the world. Yeah.
Which is, if you don't know it, I mean, I've worked for the church, so I understand this, but there's nobody that holds you to a higher standard from quality.
Yeah.
I mean, right down to the light switches.
Sure.
Like that is the hardest construction there is to build.
So our company does that, but we also do larger commercial projects. Our sons, I've retired now, pretty much retired. They still involve me now and then on a few things, but they have a lot of good people that work together. And they do a lot of schools, a lot of hospital work,
Cool.
and of course a lot of church and religious building.
Good.
Cool.
Give us a
Let's check it
tour.
out.
All right, sounds good. This is the entrance to our welcome center here.
Nice 8-foot door.
Yeah, I did it when you gave it to us.
Put the lights on here.
This might help me in my quest to build another house for house. I'm trying to get her to sell ours and build another.
We need to build a location for us in our own. We can all.
That's cool.
Thank you.
So when these are full beams, like are they just covered?
Yeah.
Yeah. Posts and
Yep.
the trusses are
Looks
just
good.
covered. I can't remember if we need those.
We're just in the process of
I think
getting
he
it set up. Yeah.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have it smell like barbecued hamburgers in here pretty soon.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you have for as far as the trusses go, or those made? Do you use spray foam to seal them, or how do you guys finish up?
Well, the trusses are normal wood trusses, and then we put the sheetrock in, and then we sprayed insulation.
So they're just scissor trusses then?
Yeah.
I have horses at the house. We can do all the healing you want.
Yeah.
So what's the spacing on these? 12?
And we're using
Double
we're
trusses.
using we use a manufactured column now. This was several years ago. We were using these solid wood poles, which
So
we're not a crazy fan of these solid wood poles.
with the 12-foot span, what do you use on them? Do you use bookshelf girts then?
Yeah, and a lot of these we don't all of them though.
Will they have an exterior girt and a bookshelf girt? So
No,
when-
we use just a standard girt where
so
it's not
before-
any type of a living space. We're using just a standard girt. In the horse sections, we'll put bookshelf girding because these horses like to push up against that wall.
Sure.
And when we do our standard girt, we're just doing the one on the outside. We don't double up like you do.
And what are you using for? Are you just using a 2x6?
2x6. But in these horse areas, we typically, you can see the R19. We've got bookshelf girding.
Yeah. See,
All through there,
can't go.
So
Now, what are your purlins then? How's your roof?
about 24 inch. sound center, about 2 foot on
I know,
center.
what are they 2 by 6?
2x6s, yeah, all 2x6. We don't have a 2x4 in our building except for these cabinets.
So there's 2 restrooms over there, some storage areas, and then you'll want to see the back room here.
So eventually this will open up right into an indoor riding arena.
Yeah, they're older buildings, except for the one that's a pink mare.
There'll be a little bit of bowling, but those
So
guys
good. So
will
nice.
run.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's very tidy. I like it.
This is the one we're building in the back is building number 5 we built for him.
Yeah, I saw
So-
you guys had a bunch of the trusses built. That'd be really interesting.
Yeah,
to
we'll
show.
we'll cruise back there and see. But
When we get back there, we'll talk
this
about
will be a
that.
good place for you guys to do a big circle around. Cole and Scott are just amazing people. They're super cool. It's open. So you can kind of see what they've done there. This is cool.
Oh, wow.
I told you we should eat dinner here and chill and watch Yellowstone, and this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is amazing. Holy
In fact,
smokes.
they rearranged it since I was in here last. Actually, they've rearranged it a little bit. They had this bar kind of was over here, and yeah, they've rearranged it a ton. They got a bunch of grandkids stuff too, so they're always all the little kiddos are in here running around. But take the voice out.
All right, guys, check out this building. 92 feet wide, 180 feet long. I'm going to show you how these guys are framing this up. Look at these columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ply, 2 by 8s. 12-foot spacing between these columns. Double trusses on both sides of the column. So there's essentially 4 trusses per column. And then they're using 2 by 6 girts on edge, 2 foot on center. And then you can see they got blocking on both sides that they're nailing their purlins into.
Alex, how are you, buddy?
Building this whole thing on the wall, or on the ground. So they're building all of this roof system on the ground, and then they will lift it with that crane. You can see the way they have this is when the crane lifts, it'll just use the column as a guide all the way up.
Because they can't.
So I was wrong on this building. It's 228 feet long by 92 wide, plus it has like a 30-foot lean-to on one side and a 12-foot lean-to on the other.
I guess we could. We've done 80.
Look at the
90
heels
too,
on
like
this truss.
Is kind of hard to get up, go certain neighborhoods and certain places. But
Yeah, you're not built there, we live there.
exactly.
Here are their lean-to trusses here.
Yeah, so it's kind of unique.
And so these trusses here will make this lean-to, and it will attach to the building and come out, attach to these columns out here. But this is going to be a huge riding arena, massive riding arena. Guys, this is no joke. And the setting here is unbelievable. Look in the background. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, the mountains in the back over there, mountains in the back over here. I'm just fascinated at the engineering that went into this building, how it's different from what we would do where I'm at. The snow load in this area is only 40 pounds, I believe, so it's only 10 pounds more than us, but these things are built like unbelievably sturdy. I love seeing how other people build. You can learn so much just by walking around and looking, but I think there's like 12 guys out here building this building, which it's massive, so you need a lot of guys, but everybody's got their job. You got guys down there putting purlins on. You got guys here setting trusses. You got the crane operator. And then you got guys over here that are laying out and putting blocking on the trusses. So everybody's got a job and everybody gets it done, which makes a build like this go pretty quick. This build was started, I think they said 3 days ago the columns were put in. So you can see all these columns were put in I think 1 day, a couple days of setting trusses and grade board, all that kind of stuff. So we're at Roper Building's office, and they have a really cool setup here so they can train their guys on window installation, door installation, making sure that they're installing them correctly, flashing them correctly, cutting trim. So this is kind of cool if you are a business owner to set something up like this. So when you get new guys in, you can just have them train prior to actually installing the windows on a job. Look at those footing pads. Yep, they'll make a job of all their blocking for their 2x6 purlins, and then they shrink wrap them and take the pallet to the job. This is what I need set up, because I can manufacture all the window boxes and take them to, you know what I mean? Look at those floor trusses up there. I'd say that's a pretty big through bolt. It's 5/8, I think. Oh, 3/4. Big boys. What kind of is a signature of your buildings or something unique that you guys do on a lot of your buildings?
So out here we get a lot of people that request like a flying gable like you'll see on this building, or a different pattern of overhangs. We actually do what we call bird's beak,
Sure.
flying gable, standard overhangs, things like that.
All right, that's a wrap on our Utah trip. The whole point of this trip was just to build a relationship with Roper Buildings. We met these guys at the NFBA. Because we design barndominiums, we're getting clients that we're designing for all over the country. So we're trying to build a network of other builders. So if you are a builder, reach out to us. We get lots of requests all over the country. We'd love to come visit you, love to see how you build and see how we could work together. For those of you who are watching who want to design a barndominium, reach out to us. We can help you with all that design process. We have what we call the barndominium process that takes you through land, finances, design, everything you need to get your Barndo built. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. It's definitely an interesting way that they build out there. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, and we'll catch you on the next video.